Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Sidewalks Entertainment. I'm Richard. Now, if you love Marvel, Star Wars, and of course the Disney characters, you're definitely going to be interested in this cruise ship. Sidewalks East Coast correspondent and the host of Paltrowcast, Darren Paltrowitz, brings us an interview with Sachi Handke. She's a Disney Imagineer and a member of the show design and production team within Walt Disney's Imagineering. Here now, they're going to be talking about the launch of Disney Wish.
Hi Darren, this is Sachi. Can you hear me?
How is your day going so far, aside from talking to media?
I mean, we're in paradise, right? The weather couldn't be more beautiful. This day, I'm looking at Daisy and Donald Duck. You can't see them. How much more perfect can it get?
Yeah, that is not a background. That is the beautiful Disney Wish. Am I correct?
You are, yes.
Wow, getting really good internet connection from a cruise ship. That says a lot about the Disney Wish. How long did it take to build the Disney Wish?
Well, from design to delivery, it was about 5 years. Yesterday, we had the christening of the Disney Wish in Port Canaveral, and it was such a great, amazing, momentous milestone for this ship. So we were all super proud and getting emotional and teary-eyed, and it was just, it's amazing.
Right, now you go back to working with Disney since 2009, is it? Over a decade ago?
Yep, absolutely. I started my Disney journey about 11 years ago, going on 12, and it's been an amazing ride. And I mean, it's culminating in this moment. I feel like if I were retirement age, I could retire tomorrow, right? Because like checked all the boxes so far.
Sure.
I mean, how can you get any better than something like Arendelle, a Frozen dining adventure, or Worlds of Marvel, where you get to experience Avengers Quantum Encounter? What's your favorite Disney story of choice?
I would go with Star Wars, which just keeps getting cooler and cooler over time. Because when you think about it, it's something that's 50-ish years old, but everyone, it's universal. People of all ages love Star Wars. And does Star Wars factor into the Disney Wish?
Absolutely. So if you're a Star Wars fan, there are two areas on the ship that you need to visit. First of all, if you're a grown-up who just wants, some grown-up time away from like the sort of family atmosphere, then you should go to Star Wars Hyperspace Lounge in the evenings, because there it's adults only. In the daytime, families can enjoy it, but in the evening, adults only. And you get to sit in this luxury Star Cruiser, look out into space. You see these amazing vistas out into space. You travel through hyperspace. You see Mustafar, you see Endor, you see your favorite locations from the film and TV series, but you also have to sort of do a 180 and go down to the kids club, Disney's Oceaneer Club, and you have to go into Star Wars Cargo Bay, because there you're going to see a porg right there in front of you. You're going to turn a little crank, a Dianoga pops up and looks out at you. I'm telling you, it's just so much Star Wars. The inner nerd inside me is so happy and fulfilled. It's amazing.
As a music person, I feel compelled to ask, what's the music situation like on the ship? Is it a mix of all your Disney favorites?
Yes, so it depends on what story is being told in what space. So if you are sort of like casually walking down the hallway, you might hear some music from our classic Disney stories. If you are in a specific story, like a Marvel story, that's the music you're going to hear. If you're in a Star Wars story, that's the music you're going to hear, because it has to fit, right? The story has to make sense in every aspect, from like the visuals, the environment, the media, and the music.
Besides the Hyperspace Lounge, are there any other adults-oriented areas or activities on the ship?
Yes. So if you want to pamper yourself, if you're grown up and you just want some me time, pamper yourself, go to Senses Spa, because there you have all of these different kinds of treatments I've never heard of before, but I definitely want to be part of. There's an outdoor rainforest area with lots of different kinds of water showers, so you can have some hydrotherapy out there. If you love the pool, then you can go to our Quiet Cove district, which is all the way aft. No kids allowed. It's grown-ups only. There's this infinity pool, and you can gaze out to sea, or on Castaway days, you can gaze out at Castaway Key. It's amazing. I mean, if you're not traveling with small ones, don't worry. We've got you covered out here.
And what's the food situation like on this ship?
Well, I mean, we deliver, of course, the elevated Disney cuisine that all of our guests have grown to know and love and expect on our Disney cruise ships. We don't stop there. The menu has changed, obviously, because we have a lot of different theming around our ship, and we're telling different stories in our different restaurants. But in Arendelle, a frozen dining adventure, you're gonna get a lot of little seasonings, no pun intended, that are from more of a Nordic sort of a flavor. And if you're in the Worlds of Marvel restaurant, you might get some flavors that you might find in Wakanda, or you might get some flavors that you might find in Asia, because of course, like Shang-Chi his story takes place over there. So really, our food and beverage team has done a great job of like taking the stories that we've brought, pulling in these little details, and making it all come together in a way that's so cohesive and authentic that, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better partnership.
You've told me so many wonderful things about the ship itself. Where does it go? What are the destinations involved with the ship?
Disney Wish departs out of Port Canaveral on 3- and 4-night sailings, and it stops at Castaway Cay. So, of course, our private island here. There's usually a sea day, and that's when we have a lot more entertainment activations happening around the ship. And it stops in other parts of the Bahamas as well, so you get to maybe do a little bit of sightseeing out there. And all of these details and the specifics of what you might be able to book or what your stateroom might look like, those are on DisneyCruise.com, so you can get all your answers to your questions there.
All right. Thanks, Sachi and Darren. There's a lot of great stuff there. And, going on a cruise is a lot of fun. Now, before we go to break, Darren did ask her one more question about what is her favorite spot on Disney Wish.
Oh my gosh, that's like asking me to choose my favorite family member. Gosh, well, you know what? I'm gonna give you like an answer from the heart. It's just little overlooked detail. I think people have talked about it. It's the slide from deck 3 into deck 2 into the Disney's Oceaneer Club. Grown-ups have often asked, like, hey, am I going to be able to experience this slide? It's themed to Alice in Wonderland. And the answer is yes. Like, during open house, it's probably one of the most magical things that I've ever seen. You see these, like, slightly cynical, like slightly grouchy, or just, they haven't had their coffee yet today. Yeah. And they get on the slide and they slide in. Suddenly, they're 5 years old again. Big old smile, and it's like a time machine. It's like a portal into this happy part of your childhood. It's fast. The slide is fast, and it's just so fun. It's so low tech, and yet it's the thing. One of those things, those magical little details that just are part of what brings this ship to life.
Sounds like I need to experience the Disney Wish in the near future. But in the meantime, thank you so much for the information, and looking forward to what's next. Thank you, Sachi.
Al, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
For more full-length celebrity interviews, visit us at sidewalkstv.com, our YouTube channel, and don't forget to follow us on social media.